Arr! What up, y'all? We playing a little Return to Monkey Island, which ain't gonna mean shit to nobody unless you know about The Secret of Monkey Island and Escape from Monkey Island, or Return to Monkey Island. I don't know. There's 4 other games in front of this one. But the difference about this one is it was made by the guy who made the original 2. And it picks up right where that left off. And I think it tips a hat to the 3rd and 4th ones that weren't done by him and his crew. But I'm not 100%. There's a scrapbook here so we can go through the story of the first 2. I do have Let's Plays of the first 3. The 4th game is pretty terrible. So I have not finished it yet. I'm about halfway through. But I started it about a year and a half ago. Maybe even 2 years ago. I have to look at that. But yeah. I got Let's Plays of the first 2 and 3. 1, 2, and 3. On the channel. So let's take a look at the scrapbook. How's everybody doing tonight? What is it, Tuesday? It is Taco Tuesday, which is what I actually had for dinner.
Hey, want to see my Mighty Pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Mighty pirate. Tell me more.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
That's it? Okay.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion.
The killer poodles.
The security was heavy.
Hey, Nibbler, I'm not monkeying around. I'm giving you a background refresher so you know what's going on.
Acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's Used Ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath.
Yeah, I was about to say the key was a giant Q-tip.
The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck
How
in its
nasty
ear.
that is. That's how Nibbler's
I met
ears
an
look.
old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that?
She's the governor.
By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works. Okay? I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
This is the second one.
I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times.
You did.
The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up.
Okay, so at the end of the second one, it turns out to be that you guys are kids in an amusement park. We're playing pretend pirates behind the scenes. That's how the game ends, as you're like little kids. Now this is the third game.
The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture.
Actually, you did that, homie.
I got eaten by a snake.
I do remember that.
I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot. I got buried alive.
Murray.
It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker.
Matchmaker.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers, that's either Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think.
What daggers?
That's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match.
That's gross.
I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride. Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean.
Oh,
Or so
okay.
it seemed.
This is the Telltale games. Telltale made a game too.
I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does.
Except when it does.
I went on trial for
Right.
my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Well, get more paper for the rest of my adventures. Alright, so that's a dirty version of a recap. Watch the Let's Plays. Drop a like on them. But let's check our settings first. All S is save. Main action secondary. Open C map. Subtitle screen. We do want how do you turn them on? Ooh, we want the writer's cut with more bullshit? Let's do that. I want the full Ron Gilbert experience. Alright. I'm excited. Oh, man. We gotta go hardcore mode, don't we? We do. We do. I mean, it's a Let's Play channel, right? I mean, every Monday I play a point-click adventure. All right, Prelude. An unexpected story begins.
Take this, LeChuck!
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Alright, so this is right where the last one ended.
What's next?
The second
Let's
one
pick
ended.
on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
This game is beautiful.
Come on, let's go.
Like, I love all the
Pretend I
colors
have
and shit.
powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
When he says pretend, that's what happens at the end of the second one. He looks at the
Sorry, boys,
camera.
could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing
Hold
you'll ever
on.
eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
They're calling him Boy Brush instead of Guybrush. He's a little kid. That is fucking awesome.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello?
Boy
Boo!
Brush.
Ha! He's dead to the world.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
Always gotta check the barrels. Yeah.
Sounds real.
Missing anything?
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
The key is on a peg leg.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Do we have any money? To-do list. Buy scurvy dogs, find the outhouse key. Alright, well we found the key. But we can't afford any dogs.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money.
Yeah, scurvy dogs.
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Chicken
How much are
fries.
those chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are 2 pieces of 8.
How much did you say grog is?
I told you, grog's only for grown-ups. Stop wasting my time.
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Alright, so he's blind.
Now what?
Never mind.
Well, what if we just try and order one?
Now what?
Can we get some chicken foot fries?
I didn't mean to do that
Got
one.
2 pieces of 8?
No.
Then no fries.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
That's where the outhouse key was.
That's where his key was. I like his voice.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good, you unlocked it.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
All
That's
right.
called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. It looks just like a piece of 8.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Ugh,
Is there a mouse in there too?
gross. Gross.
I once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
I can't even tell if it's animal, vegetable, or mineral. Please wash hands before
Oh.
leaving outhouse. I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do.
Anything else in here? I don't think so.
I have an extra tooth in the back.
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
Did you know
Kind
your
of.
feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Ah, an achievement.
Now
All right, give me a
what?
couple of them dogs, baby.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole
It looks like a piece of 8, if you don't see very well. What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
Dude, he put it in
What
his
are you
mouth.
getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. Yum! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Exhibit removed. Aw. Smells like grog.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
All right. Who are
That's
you?
my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
So good.
Yuck. Mess around and explore. Check out the anchor. Beat Chucky in a race. Feed the duck. Add some sauce to my scurvy dog. Practice sword fighting. Find a 4-leaf clover. Make a wish at a wishing well. Find our real parents.
That's a cool anchor.
That just
Hello,
shows how little
Baxter.
you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did
Whoa.
you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way.
We fell sick.
Then people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies, but the only way they could keep them from
How long
floating
is this
was
gonna
to
go?
invent another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Alright, did we cross that off our list? I guess it wants me to do this, huh? Alright. Alright.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
He ran into the tree. There's our parents.
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance. We go way back.
Hey, hands off!
Excuse me,
Yes?
Can we have some of your bread to feed the ducks?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Excuse me,
Yes?
will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Gotta run!
How rude.
Nice, we distracted him.
Don't feed the duck.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
I stole it from that couple. It looks full.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
What?
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs. You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
Do I have anything else? Alright, so we can't use the bread on it. But there's our sauce.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
I want to save 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if. Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
We got one! It's our lucky day.
Awesome.
There was still one left? Darn.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Oh, we just gotta pick it up?
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
I tried to.
I never thought I'd ever find one.
Dude, I'm like nauseous. Like, that is so fucking gross.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Alright, now we just gotta find our real parents. We're gonna make a wish in a wishing well. Have we seen a wishing well yet? No, we
I
haven't.
should find a coin to throw in.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well.
Wish to get a mustache, wish to disappear, wish for a cool plant, wish on a scurvy dog, I wish I could speak backwards.
I wish we could speak backwards. Or what it...
Yes, you know.
Yes. Well, yes, yes.
That was fun.
Aw, man. It wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Alright, let's go look for mom and dad.
This place is fun. In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbux.
Oh, Guybrush is our
Hey,
dad?
Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids.
Aw,
Having fun?
Yeah.
I didn't see that
We
coming.
got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Oh, cue the music. Are we gonna get the Monkey Island theme? Got to, right? There it is. Dude, I'm not totally nerded out over here. I love this. Dominic Armato, Guybrush Seafood. So the original two came out like late 80s, early 90s. They didn't have voices in the games. So Dominic Armato didn't start doing it until they remastered them. But they have like a full talkie mod where you can mod the original game with the voices in it. Because the graphics are kind of goofy in the remakes. The original graphics are the best, in my opinion. They use all the verbs, it's like traditional LucasArts games. Like the Indiana Jones game, Nibbler, remember that shit from... Shit, how long ago we played that? Let's play that. Alright, part 1, A Friendly Place. Hey, you get points just for starting. That's what I'm talking about.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Of course. We lookouts have a lot of discretionary thinking time. I use mine to revisit my memories of every Ann, Jack, and Guybrush who spent 5 seconds with me a decade ago on their way to someplace else.
Wow.
Relax, I'm just winding your anchor chain. Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
We end up sailing with LeChuck. You kidnapped my
LeChuck
wife.
kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies my
We've
whole
been
career.
enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
It's a mini lookout.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Anything we're missing? Anything? No? This is exactly like the
Re-elect
original
Governor
game.
Carla. She's hard on softness.
Governor Carla? Is that what it said?
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's hard on softness.
She's hard on softness. Oh.
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard. I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Alright.
Some things never change. The Scum Bar will be here as long as there are pirates. Damn pirate wannabes.
Alright, I'm gonna head on out.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Yo-ho!
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Ooh.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush, probably you've heard. I'm the rock-solid investment you've been waiting for. Just a humble pirate, unworthy to be your ex. Let's go with the middle
I'm
one.
the rock-solid investment you've been waiting for.
Spare me the greasy sales pitch.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent? It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey
I'm
Island.
going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a prize of incredible cultural value.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Burn.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
With backing, I can work it out. It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Alright. Where did we get the pen from?
The pen is mightier than the sword. I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Get or find a ship. Okay, I was saying, well, what was the exclamation mark? That was new things. Let's explore the city.
Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
No, I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
Remind me how long we've been married?
Well, it still feels like the first day somehow.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of lines to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that. I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye 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 first.
Okay.
There's gotta be an achievement.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, so they basically told us to go to the docks.
How clever. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? Short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be a second mate.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
He can, actually.
Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
What about a gunner?
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Andrew LeChuck. No relation.
What a coincidence. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh, what kind of bullshit is that?
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship.
We do anything over
No
here?
parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Looks like this is going to be a long journey.
What's our to-do list say to do? Okay, so we are getting on there. Alright, so we gotta get a costume. We gotta get a disguise and a mop.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
The old voodoo lady, where'd she go?
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. They're having a half-off sale.
Oh,
The voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. Going out of business? This place is an institution. Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
Means we last saw each other. It's been years. I'm gonna sit and search the Monkey Island.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much.
Got a little voodoo juice.
The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
Nice.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
What?
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts. Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
I don't suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the scum bar.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Terrible
things? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there.
Is
this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
Yeah, I like
That is
Voodoo Lily
true of
better.
many things.
Will I succeed?
Achievement depends mostly on the definition of success.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
What's cooking?
The feast of knowledge.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Ooh. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
All right.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
All right, so who did we screw over? Carla? Choo! Choo! Choo!
Too bad it's empty.
Another nice basket.
An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers.
I don't see it.
Not very practical. A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Keep up the good work, buddy. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever. Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Oh, I love it.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
Alright, we need to get 5 keys, baby. Hey, these guys.
Well, if it isn't Frank, Fred, and Finn, how are you?
What you be talking about, boy?
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. In a good way, I promise.
Aren't you that Guybrush Threepwood, what wants to be a pirate?
And you're the pirate leaders. I was looking for you.
Aye, well, we're not the pirate leaders no more.
Former pirate leaders is what we are.
Yeah, I already met the chilling trio who took your place. And your table.
Escaped with your life, I see.
What do you mean, wants
What
to
did
be
you
a
mean,
pirate?
wants to be a pirate? I've been a pirate for a long time now.
You may call yourself that, but remember the 3 trials.
I remember them. I was proud to complete them. I still talk about it sometimes. Ad nauseum, Elaine says. It's Latin for something.
Be that as it may, I don't recall us being presented with evidence as to the completion of all 3. That were part of your instructions at the time.
Oh no, really?
'Tis true enough.
Listen, can this wait a little longer? I've got a lot on my to-do list right now.
Aye, it matters not. We've all of us moved on.
I'm going to Monkey Island.
I'm going on a journey to find the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret.
What a prize!
That's what I tried to tell those clowns in the bar.
They say the pirate what holds the secret can never be sunk, that the wind always fills his sails.
In the old days, we might have gone after it ourselves.
But we've got no fish to fry, so to speak.
We've sold our ship and sunk all of the cash into our next venture.
They have a fish shop.
Tell me about your next venture. What is it?
'Tis a fish shop
Yeah.
on the high street where the general store used to be.
A place for buying of fish and telling tales about the catching of fish.
We'll be open on the morrow. Be sure to stop by.
We'll give you the friend's price on the unpopular fish.
You said you don't have a ship? Where do you get your fish?
From reputable sources.
We'll give you an additional discount if you don't talk about that where people can hear you.
How is it that you're not the pirate leaders anymore?
Time and democracy, boy.
A lot of our supporters be dead drunk, or retired.
Our eyes be sharp and our judgments keen. But once you be labeled old school, that's all that gets seen.
The traditions of the 3 trials have become a joking matter in some quarters.
Dark times.
Aye, they even water the grog and mix it with fruit these days. Won't even strip the varnish off a deck.
Why'd you pick this corner?
Why'd you pick this corner instead of one closer to your fish shop?
The woman that lives above the shop location is doing a bit of haranguing today. We'll stay clear of her. Thanks very much.
I'll see you around.
Seems likely.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Someone's just up in the mirror or in the window.
Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna stop right there, guys. I'm sleepy. I'll eat some cereal. And I need to take care of both of those in some kind of order. So let's figure out how to save it. What was it? Alt S? Yes. Oh, that is so fucking cool. Let's drop that right in there. That is really fucking cool. I'm really enjoying this game. I hope you guys are too. We're gonna have to play it out. We haven't looked at our hint book at all. We don't want to look at the HUD. So we still got a bunch of stuff to do. And we'll get into it. Drop a like if you haven't already, guys. Drop a sub if you're new. Fish, say hi. Say bye. Say bye. No, nothing? Alright. Well, we will see you later, guys. I'm out.